This video will focus on viewing item record information. Use the Find tool to open the desired bibliographic record. So now I've opened the bibliographic record I want. By clicking a specific item under the Items tab, an individual record opens. Now I've opened my individual item record. Alternatively, you can use the Item Record Find tool to open straight to the individual item record. Each item record will have details, circulation, controls, blocks and notes, history, statistics, record sets, notices, and source and donor. Details will show the item barcode, owning branch, bib control number, collection, assigned branch, parent item if applicable, shelf location, price, whether the item is non-circulating, the temporary location, the circulation status, and whether or not the item displays in the pack. These details are always visible next to the item cover art, but the Details tab is the only place where they can be edited. Note that by clicking on the bib control number in the area next to the item cover art, this will open the bibliographic record the item is linked to. Circulation will show the due date, current borrower, checkout date, original due date, renewals taken, renewals limit, renewal date, loaning branch, held for, and held at. There will also be a summary of the last location, last use, and the in-transit transferred status. Note that clicking on any patron barcode that displays here will open that patron's record. Controls will show the material type, loan period, renewal limit, statistical code, fine code, home branch, whether or not the item floats, the call number scheme, prefix, classification, cutter, suffix, volume, copy, name of piece, whether the item is loanable outside the system, whether or not the item can be mailed to a patron, whether the item is holdable, and if there are any hold limits based on pickup location, and based on whether the patrons are from this library and branches, from this branch only, or if there are preferred borrowers. Blocks and notes will show any blocks or notes on this specific item. Potential block types include a library assigned block, a free text block, or a system block. System blocks cannot be edited by individual staff members. Free text blocks are a good place to put, for example, notifications about damage on an item, since these blocks pop up and alert staff at check-in and check-out until removed. Potential note types include public note, non-public note, and physical condition. History will show the history of all transactions on this item for the past year. Each item in the history will have a date, assigned branch, status, action, location, a user and workstation, and the patron ID. There will be no patron ID if the item is being used in-house, is automatically changed from one status to another, or is inventoried. Status can list one status, meaning the item is not changing status, or it can be two statuses, meaning the item has changed from one status to another, for example, available to missing. Statistics will show the circulation statistics for the item, including year-to-date circulation, year-to-date in-house use, inventory date, previous year-to-date circulation, previous year-to-date in-house use, lifetime circulation, and lifetime in-house use. Keep in mind that if an item is less than a year old, previous year-to-date circulation and previous year-to-date in-house use will automatically be zeros. Record sets will show any record sets containing the item record. If the item is not in any record sets, this tab will be blank. Each record set will have a name, owner, total records, creation date, and note. A record set can be opened only if the current library is the owner. Notices will show any reminders, overdue notices, bills, or hold notices sent for the item. If there are no previous notices, this tab will be blank. Source and donor will show information about a purchase order, PO release date, price, invoice, first available date, funding source, donor name, donor organization, import date, import bib control number, import source, vendor account, and resource group. When you're finished with the item record, click Close. When an item record closes, if it had been opened from the Items tab of a bibliographic record, the system will return back to the bibliographic record for that item. And now you know how to view the information in an item record.